MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Division Series between the Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me is DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
And guys, I'm going to be sorry to see this series come to an end. You've got to love a series that comes down to the final game, and seeing the push and pull struggle between these two teams over the last 4 games has been a lot of fun. We're in for a great one here in Game 5.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Domingo Germán gets the call in Game 5 in front of the hometown faithful. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Interesting guy to watch, Matt, from the right side. Good curveball, and he has a long, loose arm. Not a very big guy. He's kind of on the slender side, but he really gets that long extension through the zone. You'll know if he's on early. You'll see lots of swings and misses, particularly on that curveball. That's his bread and butter pitch.
First delivery to him. Jose Altuve is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
First pitch, 7:05.
Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dero, how do they fight off elimination here on the road?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. The October weather here in New York starting to turn a bit. 52 degrees at first pitch. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brentley. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ground ball right into the shift. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to Voit, takes care of him, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Justin Verlander will do the pitching in hostile territory here in Game 5. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Ready now is DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, DJ.
Now here's the pitch.
LeMahieu.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0-1. Here it comes. One ball and 2 strikes to count.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
The 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting second.
Now
The
one
right
down
field.
with the bases empty,
Aaron.
and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Ro. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Got him to go down swinging there. Aaron Judge becomes out number 2 this inning. Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Base hit into right center. Giancarlo Stanton will get a chance in the inning following the base hit. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming
Batting
off the
fourth.
bat, if you will. And
The
Showtrack
designated
tells us it went out at
Giancarlo
112 miles an hour. Those are the line
Sanchez.
drives you can hear as they go by. Giancarlo Stanton now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
One and one. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop. Correa reined in onto Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. We are still scoreless. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First offering. The 1-0. 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. 1 out.
Batting fifth.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. One pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
A swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. Hit in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Judge. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here comes the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
The first baseman, Luke.
Pitch on the way.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a fastball that misses. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brentley is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting sixth.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. In the outfield, Michael Brentley. This guy broke the Indians' franchise record for consecutive games without an error in 2013. Has great range and is very sure-handed out there. Always going to make the play.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Bottom of the second here with no score. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Lifted in the air to center. Strong is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Gardner.
2 down, no one on base. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Now the first pitch. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Tucker waits on it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the third with no score. Striding in for Houston, Kyle Tucker. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here it comes. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now the 2-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
And that's over. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So the next to bat will be Miles Straw. He's set, and the pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
Tucker on at first, nobody out.
Hey.
1-2 now. Ball 2.
2-2.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
And that's 2 free passes in the third inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So now here is Jason Castro looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First offering on its way.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
Here it comes, 1-0. On its tailor-made to short, 6. LeMahieu for 1. DeVoy in time for the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. In comes Judge. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More coming up from Game 5 after this. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The third baseman, number 29.
First pitch on the way as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline,
Gary.
making the pitcher labor to start the game.
Sanchez.
The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez, as Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Heading out towards shallow right. On the run is Tucker. He can't get there as it falls in. They'll hold at second, and there are two aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Aaron Judge will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. Altuve for 1. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go as the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
And now the first pitch. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-0.
Nope. You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0. To short. Torres brings it in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brentley.
1 out, base is empty, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder, Michael Brentley. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good off-speed pitch. Had him out in front for strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. 1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
The 2-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
2 down with a runner at first, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. From the belt, the pitch.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
Smoke toward the hole, and there's the first hit of the game for Houston. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh and 1 count. Here it is. Correa on second. Alvarez on at first with 2 down. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Here's the 1-2. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Here it is. Fastball, and it's strike 3 called. Oh, that looked inside, but instead it's the 3rd out of the inning.
A
Big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Digging in will be Aaron Hicks, singled in his last at-bat.
The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Giancarlo Stanton stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-1 home.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Scooped up, throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here, 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voigt flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And now here is Kyle Tucker. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Now here it comes. Here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Digging in next, Miles Straw worked a walk his first time up. And the pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Down the third baseline. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning.
The batter, the catcher, Jason Castro.
Next to dig in, Jason Castro. Now here's the first offering.
He's struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. 2 out, nobody on. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
He stays alive, still 2-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that's in there. Base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Now
wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. They still wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 offering. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. More coming up from Game 5 after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
For the Yankees.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The shortstop, Labor. Torres.
And now the first pitch. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Line to left. Brentley is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Next, it'll be Gio Urshela. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Pitch on the way. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air to center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. And now in the box, Alex Bregman. He'll be the one leading things off for Houston in the 6th.
Alex Bregman.
Now the first pitch.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Here now the 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another try at 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brentley.
1 away for the Astros here in the 6th, and Michael Brentley settles in to hit at the plate. First pitch of the AB now. 1-0 delivery.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Correa. It was a walk in his last trip. Now here's the first offering. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a breaking ball here, and it's whacked into left center for a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Albert Abreu takes over here with a runner at first and two gone in the inning.
New York Yankees, number 84, Albert Abreu.
In now, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Right side, but it's well foul. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard down the right field line. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Correa, the runner at first with 2 gone. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Ready with another 2-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Urshela is there, and the side is retired. Astros leave one, still no score. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez.
For the Yankees, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
First offering, as Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Sanchez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Swinging a soft liner. And now a toss to the pitcher Verlander for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go DJ LeMahieu. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Whoa, that's him.
Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And he takes ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
The 1-1.
at the ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. The 1-1. Swing and a liner. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Kyle Tucker.
Into the box, Kyle Tucker. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-0.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Popped up. Urshela in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 3.
And now, Miles Straw. He grounded out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. In the dirt, and now let's see. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 2-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. In there, a base hit. Throw into third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Now that.
You know, it's funny, the first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he'll take a look at ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
The 2-1. Left center, base hit. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, that's a huge base hit right there, DeRosa. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Aaron O'Day comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 56, Darren O'Day.
At the plate now, Jose Altuve. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One 0 count. Here it is. To the left side, but it's well fouled. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1, and he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The third baseman, number 2.
Now it'll be Alex Bregman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here it comes. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is trying to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 1-1 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now both runners on the move. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. It's the Astros 2 and the Yankees nothing. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks.
The center fielder, Aaron.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Shot toward right center. Straw is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A high fastball is in there.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Verlander still nothing earned through 6 1/3. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Two balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They trail things here 2-0. Justin Wilson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 34, Justin Wilson.
New inning set to get underway, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brentley. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Carlos Correa. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home. is a slider taken for a ball. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. 1 out, nobody on. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Next up for the Astros, Yuli Gurriel. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First offering on its way. Correa is off at first with 2 away. Fouled off. The 0-2 delivery. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Houston, but they're on top 2-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
Not shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he fouls this one off. No one out with a runner at second. Fouled away. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs is definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
Standing in now, Gio Urshela, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 1-0 home. Line hard to center field. Strong is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Now at the plate, here is Gary Sanchez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Out here and a runner at second. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Now the relay home. Not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and he's going to motion for the bullpen. That'll end the evening for Justin Verlander. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Pedro Baez enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 52, Pedro Baez.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Trying to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. The 0-1 offering. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Here it is.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot. and he was able to spit on that one, hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
One and two, here it is. Big spot, 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Zach Britton enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. And digging in is the outfielder, Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
From the stretch. Britton is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings are really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the 1st out. So next to hit is Miles Straw. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. And the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Fouled off. Now the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1 and 2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. The classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate, Jason Castro, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. The 1-0 misses for the 2nd ball.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
2-0 count. The pitch is taken below the zone for a ball.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Britton's ready. Here's the 3-0. And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now.
I'm sure every pitcher on the staff could use an extra run right here. I know the bases are empty and there's 2 outs, but stay on the attack. Get a guy on first base. You never know. You get something going and string a few across.
The 3-1 pitch. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, that was a slider and a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So next to bat will be Jose Altuve. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Astros leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ryan Presley takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 55, Ryan Presley.
All set for the bottom of the 9th.
Leading
Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks.
Here's the first pitch. The 0-1. Ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Hey, anytime you can get through 7 innings, Matty V, that's really a good quality start. Into the 8th inning, wasn't able to get out of the 8th, but he's still in line for the win. Needs a little help from his guys in the bullpen now.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another two-strike offering. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Now to bat, Luke Voigt. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here's the first pitch. Barring any late turnaround, this win would belong to Justin Verlander. The 1-0. A bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
The 1-1 pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Ready with another two-strike offering.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Ready with another two-strike offering. Popped him up. Bregman has room in foul territory, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged the bullet.
Next, here is Gleyber Torres, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Gleyber Torres is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Now the 2-0. Down the left field line and deep. Now the 2-1. Last chance for the Yankees. He struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the next round and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309.